at www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. We are at war, and we are in recession. And two things the government doesn't want you to know, but it's only a matter of time until cracks start to show. Do you know who will get hit the most? You. That's right. That's why you need to protect yourself and your family, because the things will get worse. Fortunately, noblegoldinvestment.com is here to help you. You've worked too hard, folks, to build up your savings, your investments, to see it all just crash to bits in a financial fallout from the wars, the trade tariffs, the sanctions that are bound to happen. Gold and silver from noblegoldinvestments.com are real possessions in times like these. Knowing that you're outside the system when it all goes wrong is a good feeling. Matter of fact, a surefire way to keep your money safe for your retirement is to have especially your 401k, have it in precious metals IRA. Noble Gold Investments has helped many people like you to keep their money safe for years on end. This month, they're even giving away this beautiful Gold Eagle American Bullion coin, the American Gold Eagle coin, with every qualifying IRA $50,000 or higher. Don't get trampled. Don't get left behind. Go to www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Or pick up the phone and call them right now at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And tell them that Pastor Paul Begley sent you, or click on the link below. All right.
In California, hundreds of thousands of people in flood-affected areas are currently without power, and hundreds of individuals have sought refuge in shelters as the latest atmospheric river moves through the state. This weather event is bringing hurricane-force winds and heavy rainfall, exacerbating the flooding in already affected neighborhoods, CNN reported. Now, the strength of the wind was such that it is believed to have caused glass to fall from a high-rise building in downtown San Francisco. Additionally, trees and power lines were knocked down in various locations throughout the state due to the strong winds. On Tuesday, the storm heavily affected the public transit system in the San Francisco Bay Area, which is commonly referred to as BART. According to BART spokeswoman Cheryl Slater, the majority of their service disruptions were caused by trees being knocked over by the high winds and branches falling onto the tracks. According to the National Weather Service, the top wind gusts recorded during the storm were 74 miles per hour at San Francisco Airport and 97 miles per hour at Santa Clara County's Loma Prieta and 93 miles per hour at Alameda County's Mines Tower. As a result of the storm's strong winds and heavy rain, PowerOutage.us reports that over 206,000 homes and businesses across California were without power early Wednesday. A significant number of these outages occurred in Santa Clara County, which is located south of San Francisco. Now, as the storm continues to bring repeated rounds of heavy rain and mountain snow, approximately 30 million people across California are still under flood alerts. The rain is falling on already saturated ground, creating a high risk of dangerous floods and mudslides. On Tuesday night, California Governor Gavin Newsom expanded the state of emergency to include 43 out of 58 counties due to the havoc wreaked by the high winds and intense rain. The current storm marks the 11th atmospheric river of the winter season in California. These long and narrow bands of moisture can transport saturated air over thousands of miles, resembling a fire hose. This latest atmospheric river has arrived after another storm that caused significant damage, especially in Central California.
What exactly is coming our way? How can we prepare? And what does the Bible say about it? Find out the answers in Deep Impact, Planet X, and Incoming Asteroids. Get critical updates from these experts. Pastor Begley provides biblical relevance, and Bart Begley presents another amazing documentary, the Deep Impact, Planet X, and Incoming Asteroids DVD set, available now at paulbegleyprophecy.com.
For the second day in a row, Credit Suisse's stock hit an all-time low as key investor announced that regulatory limitations prevented them from offering further financial assistance to the struggling Swiss bank. The bank's plummeting stock experienced several halts in trading during the morning as it dropped below 2 Swiss francs for the first time, CNBC reported. At approximately 3 p.m. London time, shares of Credit Suisse listed on the Swiss exchange were down 17%, having reduced some of their earlier losses. Previously, the shares had dropped over 30% at one stage. The sharp decline in share prices triggered a renewed wave of selling among European lenders, who were already grappling with significant market turbulence due to the Silicon Valley bank crisis. Among the largest decliners were Societe Generale of France, Banco de Sabadell of Spain, and Commerzbank of Germany. According to Reuters report, Saudi National Bank, which is the biggest investor in Credit Suisse, stated it could not extend any additional financial aid to the Swiss bank, causing the latest drop in its stock price.
The world economy, the 2030 global agenda, the emergence of a new world order. What's the European organization CERN discovering about how the universe works? Experts explain in the Concerned webinar DVD from Paul Begley Prophecy Ministries. Pastor Paul Begley teaches what the Bible says about these apocalyptic events, and Bart Begley presents another thought-provoking documentary. The Concerned webinar DVD, available at paulbegleyprophecy.com.
Wengui, a Chinese businessman in exile, has been charged by federal prosecutors in Manhattan for defrauding investors of hundreds of millions of dollars in order to fund the purchase of extravagant assets such as a large mansion and a luxury yacht measuring 145 feet. Wengui, who also goes by the name Pkwy, was taken into custody in New York on Wednesday and has been indicted on 11 counts of fraud and money laundering. This is according to a newly unsealed indictment in federal court, the Wall Street Journal reported. Now, prosecutors allege that he masterminded a $1 billion fraud scheme that targeted hundreds of thousands of his online followers, persuading them to buy stock in his media company, invest in a farm loan program, and join a luxury services club. The Manhattan United States Attorney's Office has charged Kin-Ming Jia, a financier, also known as William Jia, with 12 counts, including fraud, money laundering, and obstruction of justice in connection with the alleged scheme. Jia, who currently is at large, it was accused of conspiring with Wengui to defraud investors. According to prosecutors, Wengui and Kin-Ming Jia are accused of deceiving investors by making false promises of high returns in 2018 while misrepresenting how the raised funds would be utilized. They allegedly diverted $100 million from the media company GTV Media Group, which they claim to be raising funds for, to a high-risk hedge fund.